Glenn and I started talking about the new recording of the Goldberg Variations, and I thought it was pretty terrific. But I was interested in certain things about it, and they were things that also interested Glenn. I mean, one of the things that I thought was quite unusual was the fact that some movements had repeats, some did not. I mean, it was clearly a quirky and unusual recording, but I felt in the long run it was ultimately more satisfying than the 1955 recording. And so Glenn and I started just talking about it, and he took some notes. And then the next time he called, he said, you know, I took notes on what we talked about last time, and I wonder if you'd like to be an actor in a radio documentary where you would play yourself playing Tim Page fundamentally. Glenn wrote this script, and we sat down and we started to try to do it in his studio at the Inn on the Park. And then he said, oh no, I can't get the effects I want. So at about midnight, we went out to a rock studio in Toronto, and we recorded it there. And I was very tired. I mean, I'm not much of an actor to begin with, but I think I could have done a slightly better job if I'd been remotely awake. But Glenn liked to work at night. So we worked on it till, I don't know, 5 in the morning or something like that. And we redid certain scenes. None of the comments I make are anything that I would disagree with. However, the idea of me sitting there with a stopwatch and timing each movement, that was pure Glenn. That was entirely Glenn. So I'm happy to say was that bizarre little bit, which I continue to think is the worst thing in the interview, where we're doing this parody of some pompous British director, Sir John. And, you know, frankly, even then I knew that this was lame, that this was not funny. But, you know, I wasn't going to say anything. You know, I was in Glenn's show, and I was basically an actor playing Tim Page. Although with some thoughts that Tim Page added to this. So it was a very weird evening. I'm glad I did it. It was great fun working with him. One thing I can add is that the person who had been so funny and expansive and enjoyable to talk with on the phone and to just hang out with at his studio in the Inn on the Park was completely replaced by a workaholic perfectionist. He didn't want to hear any jokes. He didn't want to hear any kind of asides. When we were doing that film, it was absolutely business, as serious as could be. He was doing his work, and when he was doing his work, he was going to get it done, and nothing in the world was going to keep him from getting that work done. So it was quite interesting. I got to see both sides of him. And when it was over, he went back to being funny, expansive Glenn. I don't want to make it sound as though he was unpleasant in the studio, but he was all business.